Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel RP's Logos. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Celtic knot pattern using Inkscape. Actually, if you search internet, you will find there are different types of Celtic knot patterns, but today we'll be looking into this particular pattern. Okay, so first open Inkscape. Now open fill and stroke menu and align and distribute menu. So first thing I'm going to do is draw a rectangle. Okay, click on this and change the width to 400 pixels and height to 200 pixels. Okay, now remove the fill, press on this into part and press shift and select this to give it a stroke, black stroke. Let the width be 3 pixels. Okay, now go to this extension, render, function plotter. Before that, you should select this rectangle only, then you should go to function plotter. Okay, these should be the values you should be giving: -1, +1. Tick on this, -1, +1. This number of samples should be 300. Function should be sin x, s should be small letters, and tick this. Okay, now click on apply. Okay, close. Now I'm going to change the shape of this a bit. Before this, let me change. Okay, now if you see, actually this is not what we really wanted, so we have to change a bit. So for this we have to go to extension and modify path, flatten, Beziers, and give this value of 10 and click on apply. Okay, and close it. See, now it looks good. Okay, now change the width to 12 pixels and we will change the width to 400 pixels. And height to 85. Okay, so we have actually flattened it a bit so that our pattern works very well. Okay, now we finalize this by going to path, stroke to path. Okay, so now let me change the color of this to red. Okay, now zoom in a bit and let me duplicate it. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it. Change the color to blue. Move it a bit. Use your left arrow key and move it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 times. Okay, select this, press Ctrl D, change the color to green, move it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Select this, press Ctrl D, change the color to, say, purple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25. Okay, now select everything, decrease the opacity to around half. Now what we have to do is we have to make sure that this particular end actually aligns with this particular end of this red wave. Okay, so move it a bit. It's very important. Okay, so this is okay. Now select this and do the same. Okay, okay, now you see this, so everything looks fine. Now we'll draw big rectangle. Okay. Now press shift and remove the strokes, and let me change the color to something else. Okay. Now place this rectangle right at this particular point. Okay. Now this rectangle should not have any strokes. Okay, which is okay. So it should be exactly at this particular intersection. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Now let me duplicate this and we'll move it here at this particular intersection. Okay. Yes. Now that looks okay. The reason why we did this is because we are only going to concentrate on this particular part of this wave. See, it starts from here. This red one starts from here and goes down and ends here. And this pattern is repeated again and again. That's why we are doing this. And we will actually remove these parts later. Okay. So let me select this, shift and select this, and shift and select this, and we'll increase the opacity. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is we will now, if you see, let me concentrate on this particular photo, and if you see the pattern, let me take this particular way as an example. If you see, concentrate on the intersections. See, if you see this particular wave, when it intersects here, it goes down, and on the next intersection it goes up and then down, then up and down and up. So that is what we are going to do here as well. But actually, if you see here, this particular purple wave is on top, and this particular wave, the the red one, is down. But we have to change the pattern just like on this photo. I'll show you how to do this. Okay. Now if you see, there are in total 14 intersections here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I will show you what to do in 2 of these intersections, and then I'm going to fast forward this video, or else it's going to be a very large one. Okay. So we have to do, the best thing to do it is that you should start from one of the end points, edges. Okay. If you start from here, it's better. And next we have to do it this one, and then next one, and next one, and we have to go to this particular end, or else there are chances that you might miss a few of them. Okay. So let me show you what to do. Let me show you 2 examples, and then what I'm going to do is I'll fast forward it and complete the other 12 examples. Okay. So just so that it's easy for you to see, I'm not going to start from here, and I'll start here. Okay. So let me create a rectangle here. Okay. Let me change the color to something else, and decrease the opacity. Okay, this particular, the most important thing you have to remember is this rectangle should cover this intersection. Okay, so here this is the intersection of purple and green. So what I'm going to do is I will shift this particular purple one below this green one. Okay, just look what I'm going to do. Okay, select this and right click, duplicate, shift and select this path intersection. Okay, now click on this, right click, duplicate, shift and select this path intersection. So now we have got this intersection. Now this is already selected, so press shift and select this purple one, path difference. See, now this one has gone down here. So let me show you one more. Actually, if you see here, this looks okay because this here, this purple one should go above this blue one. Okay, but still we are going to do the same thing here. Let me show you, let me explain to you why we are doing this. Actually, here we are actually having a solid fill. Okay, but actual pattern is we don't have a solid fill here. Actually, it's strokes. Now if we don't do the same thing here, what will happen is this particular pattern will not be looking like this. There will be stroke here as well as here. So it will not be open. This particular point will not be open, but instead it will be blocked by two strokes. It will be more like a square or a rectangle. So in order to avoid that, what I'm going to do is I will do the same thing here. Let me show you what I'm going to do is fill this, right click, duplicate, press shift and select this path intersection. Okay, now click on this, right click, duplicate, press shift and select this piece, path intersection. Okay, now this is already selected, so press shift and select this blue piece and path difference. So actually if you see, nothing has happened. This was already like this, but just like I explained, it will not be looking like this if you don't do this. So now I've completed these two and I'm going to stop here, and what I will do is I will fast forward this and complete the next 12 intersections. Okay, so see you later. Welcome back, guys. So I've finished working in all the 14 intersections. So now let me zoom out, and what we are going to do now is remove these extra pieces which we don't require. Okay, for this, select this particular rectangle, press Ctrl D and shift and select purple wave path difference. Okay, press this, press Ctrl D, shift and select the green one, path difference. Okay, press Ctrl D, shift and select blue one, path difference. Okay, now press select this, shift and select the red one, path difference. Okay, now we'll do the same thing here. Press Ctrl D, shift and select the red one, path difference. Okay, Ctrl D, shift and select the purple one, path difference. Okay, press Ctrl D, shift and select the blue one, path difference. Okay, Ctrl D, shift and select this one, path difference. Okay, so we'll delete this, we don't need this. So we have finished that part. So we'll select everything and let me group it and let me move it here. Now let me press Ctrl D and duplicate it, and we have to enable this snapping, snap to cusp nodes. Okay, now move it and just make sure that it's enabled properly. Sometimes it won't work properly, so just press here, select this and move it to left once. Okay, that looks better. Now select this, press Ctrl D and snap it again. Okay, select this and move it a little bit. Okay, so that just to make sure that it works properly. Sometimes it won't work if you don't do that. Okay, select everything and ungroup it. Okay, now select this red one, press shift and select the red one, press shift and select the red one. Okay, now path union. Okay, now select the purple one, shift and select the purple one, shift and select the purple one, path union. Okay, now select green, shift and select this green and shift and select this green, path union. Okay, now blue, shift and select this blue, shift and select this blue, path union. Okay, now we'll select this red one and remove the fill. Okay, now press shift and select black color and we'll give this a stroke with width around 2 pixels. Okay, now select this one, purple one, do the same thing. Okay, remove the fill, press shift and select this and change the width to around 2 pixels. Okay, now do the same thing here, shift and select this one, width 2. Okay, now repeat the same thing for blue, remove the fill, press shift and select the black one and change the width to 2 pixels. Okay, so our pattern is almost ready. Now what we'll do is select this fill bounded areas. Okay, but before that we'll select the color which we need. Okay, select red and remove the fill none. Let me see what happens. Fill bounded areas and fill this. Okay, increase the opacity. Okay, we'll repeat this. Let me fill all these parts. Okay, we just have to click once with the left mouse click. Okay, once. Okay, so we have finished this, and let me zoom out. Now if you want, you can make it large and can give it a background color if you need. Okay, select this, bring this down. Okay, we will give it any color you need. Okay, so that's it, folks. If you have any doubts or anything, just mention that in the comment section. I'll try to reply it. Okay, thanks guys.